I'm Eric Greitens, Navy SEAL, and today we're going rhino hunting. The rhino feeds on corruption and is marked by the stripes of cowardice.
What?
Join the MAGA crew. Get a rhino hunting permit. There's no bagging limit, no tagging limit, and it doesn't expire until we save our country.
Oh, for God's sake.
They've gone crazy. You understand? Happy Juneteenth, everybody. For those of you who are working, me too, because it's Florida. And this is one of the states that hasn't recognized Juneteenth as a state holiday. Yeah. So Juneteenth. Okay, so really briefly, Juneteenth is the celebration when the news of the Emancipation Proclamation reached Galveston, Texas. It only took 2 years to get the news to Galveston, Texas. Nothing has changed in the past 156 years. Nothing. Texas had its little GOP get-together over the weekend. These are the most bizarre, hateful, enraged, violent, stupid, crazy people I've ever seen in my life. They finally put together their GOP platform, and it includes gay people. Gay people as being mentally deficient, deplorable, I don't know. I have no idea why they're fighting these old fights. I have no earthly idea except to say that we're going full-on fascist in this country, and that's why Eric Greitens there can whip that thing around on a TV commercial. This is really, really sick and dangerous and twisted. Now, you know what's really ugly about Eric Greitens? So Eric Greitens used to be the governor of Missouri. How'd that work out? So he had to resign, okay, because of a campaign finance scandal, and also he was accused by his ex-wife under oath in a legal filing of emotional and physical abuse. She has accused him of being a committer of domestic violence. And in 2018, there were allegations against him of sexual misconduct and the campaign finance issues. And now, we're trying at the GOP, anti-gunathon or whatever the hell that thing was. They're trying to pass some sort of a red flag law that would have flagged a guy like Eric Greitens from ever having a weapon, let alone being able to whip that thing around with a tactical team breaking into a modest middle-class house with his commandos in order to shoot and kill people he doesn't think are sufficiently supremacist enough, who are sufficiently MAGA enough, who are sufficiently Trump lickers. I don't even know what this is. I don't know how we got here. But this is actually not uncommon now. Every day I see another death threat. Every day I see another white supremacist group, wearing clean white shirts or clean khakis, loaded into a U-Haul with riot gear, trying to attack LGBT, parades or days in the park or readings at school, story times. Listen, this is so crazy. This is so 1930s. Everything old is new again. And, the oldest reason for all this hatred is fascism. This bullying of people, this, identifying as the right kind of white person. Only great thing about Juneteenth, because it's not, Biden signed it into law. It's a federal holiday. But, there are 26 states that won't accept that Juneteenth is a federal holiday. But the cool thing about Juneteenth is the last federal holiday that was signed into law was Martin Luther King Day. Now we have Juneteenth. And if nothing else, it pisses off white supremacists, so I love it. But this is crazy. This is really getting violent. I don't know if you know that Adam Kinzinger got a death threat that actually the death threat was written to his wife and threatened the lives of his wife, and I believe he has a 5-month-old new baby. These people have no limits. They have no boundaries. They have no red lines they won't cross. They have no moral compass. They have nothing that they won't do. There's nothing. And so you have to start to understand that there is a party in this country that is no longer legitimate. The Republican Party is gone. This isn't good for democracy. In order for a democratic society to work, you have to have more than one party. But unfortunately, there is only one party. The other one has surrendered to full-on fascism. The other one has decided that it wants, it wants to be Nazi. It wants to do away with the rule of law. It wants a cult of personality. It wants its own colors. It wants its own flag. It wants its own thing that it prays to, and that, of course, would be an AR. I mean, I've been listening to, a lot of these lunatic, fringy people thinking that they're lunatic, fringy people, like Lauren Boebert. The other day, I don't even think I played it, but the other day, Lauren Boebert was at some Christian thing. Remember, this is a Christian thing. Christianity is supposedly the way to convey love. Right? Love thy neighbor as thyself, don't commit adultery, don't lie, don't murder, don't cheat. You know what I mean? This is what it's supposed to be about. But they have perverted even that, okay? She literally was on a stage saying that the only reason why Jesus was killed and crucified, not that it was God's plan, which it was, where Jesus said, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. And Jesus actually said, we have to let this happen because this is the plan. This is what, the Lord wants. But okay, she said the only reason why Jesus was crucified was because he didn't have an AR-15. I'm serious. They have decided that they will worship a gun. The gun is more important than children. They love the gun more than they love the idea of a God of love or God of peace. They love the gun more than they love you. They love the gun more than they love democracy or this country or the amazing progress that we've made here on everything from civil rights to human rights to recognition of, that tolerance is a virtue. Okay, they can't stomach it. They can't gather themselves long enough to get rid of the rage and the violence. And then there's another group that will just say any damn thing to get another dollar, to get another vote. And all bets are off now for democracy. I have no idea. I mean, tomorrow you're going to find out that we had an autocrat who would do anything at all, lie, cheat, steal, connive, threaten, intimidate election officials, secretaries of state. In Georgia, you're going to see tomorrow the fake electors. That's the subject of tomorrow's, hearing that starts at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Raffensperger and Gabriel Sterling, the one who said this has to stop. It has to stop now. Somebody's going to get shot. Somebody's going to get killed. Somebody's going to get hurt. They're testifying tomorrow about for the people that hadn't heard the phone call, for the people that don't realize that Donald Trump was recorded for a phone call that lasted over an hour, shaking down, threatening Georgia election officials to find him, to rig the election. They're gonna hear about it tomorrow. But there is a fraction of our society, there is a group in this country that are calling themselves Republicans who are anything but. They're fascists. They're white nationalists, and they're dangerous. They just are. And we have to deal with it.